EQO now on the Hanzo, trying to deal some damage here. Just to the people set up in this low room. Gesture realizes he quickly has to jump out and come to the left, but there it is. Here come the kills. Prophet falls to a poison bite from Carpe. And Carpe is brought back to life after Birdring finds the snipe. Zardo's pushed forward, but now it's Graviton Surge. Gesture just walks out of it there. He uses his Fortifier to make sure he's not subject to those abilities. And Zardo charges straight back in. Hammer swinging all the way to the fence. And Nuss is not going to get away with this one. First checkpoint, Philly Fusion. Extra healing, they didn't have the damage to back it up. Now EQO is brought back into the fight by Neptuno. The fight will continue. Oh, Birdring! That's a cheeky one. But in the meantime, EQO found the double kill with the Dragon Strike. Got the right angle. And London were punished for playing so far forward.
Yeah, Neptuno's able to use the Valkyrie to keep some players alive, but Birdring still uncontested here on the high ground. London may be able to make something out of this, at least stop Philly's progress for the time being. Not able to do so. Carpe also comes on the flank. Nice headshot there. Back Birdring.
I mean, he's supposed to be a sniper, but he was more than happy to take it close quarters there. Notice here for London to spread out, but that might be exactly what he's trying to get done. Nuss is caught. Fury might be taken down. He's forced to self-destruct to try and get a new mech, but he doesn't last long enough. Zardo jumps in as well. Beautiful. That's 2 kills from him with his primal range. Not only, Matt, a little bit of extra durability, but the ability to jump around. Mobility. A lot of abilities. Here it is, though. Second checkpoint for the Philadelphia Fusion. And they made it off the back of that extra healing from Boombox.
Yeah, they did have to use some ultimates, though, during those fights, Mitch. They're only going to
have to go one by one to try and keep this payload stopped, but the Fusion will not be denied. They're pressing ahead, Matt, and Gesture has to try and hold the fort alone.
And Boombox has this big Zenyatta ultimate, the Transcendence, to use here if you need it. But it may not even be necessary. It's Philadelphia so close to completing the match.
Birdring has to blink out, but he can't last long enough. Dragon Strike, it's more of a decoration. Philly get home. Obviously looking quite comical, and pink are very important for disrupting the enemy. Ocean finds that first pick though. Sato is down, the main tank is missing for the Philadelphia Fusion, and EQO, he wasn't far behind either. Everyone falling like flies on the side of Philly, and there's nothing they can do, it's inexorable. This is how the game works at this level. One pick, you kill one kill on the enemy team, you have a 6v5, and it snowballs out of control for there. Where you going, Carpe? Ocean will have you for dessert. Real casualties in this fight. Sato spent so long chasing Birdring down. They found him, but he's taken down in response.
He hangs out there a little bit too long, and I don't even think they're going to be able to resurrect Sato.
There it is!
Nice shot at range there from Prophet. As the payload is going to keep on rolling here for the London Spitfire.
So both Hanzo and Widowmaker function very effectively as snipers very well at long range. And the Spitfire are leveraging that particular setup here to make it very hard for the Fusion to get to grips with them. And then when London decide to kick it up a gear, they've got the mobility to take the fight to Philly.
So you'll know exactly where everybody is. They got to keep somebody on the payload.
Zardo pushed up just on the payload, trying to break line of sight and stay alive, but it's going to be a little bit tough here. He's down. Fury's picked him up now. A Dragon Strike cutting through. Jester takes a lot of damage from it, and Fury is low. He's ejected from his mech. Oh, Carpe! That's huge! Finds Birdring across the way, and now all the biggest damage deals for London is missing. Prophet trying to stay alive. Jester now going to be jumped on from all sides, and even the Transcendence from Ocean couldn't keep him alive. Nuss also on the Mercy, desperately trying to keep his tanks up, but it's not going to be enough. Philadelphia Fusion make a statement here. They'll take map 1. Once again, digging their heels in at the end of Dorado. History repeats itself for the in London. Looks like they have the positional advantage. They've actually taken the point first.
Yeah, with the combination that London has, that's a sick shot there from EQO, but with the way that London is playing this, Mitch, you know, they're going to be able to stay on the point long enough. Not a lot of shield breaking potential for the Philadelphia Fusion. If they want to run this Ryan Zarya, you have to run straight into the Orisa. You have to get behind her shield. They're not able to do it here at the opening of this match.
So what do you want to see then? Shane quickly looks back behind him and checks to see where his team is. He can't get too ahead of them now. He needs to protect them while also starting the fight. Fusion have pushed the Spitfire off the point, but they're at 97% and now Hotbar needs to get something done. He's done it though. Fury and Ocean are missing. Hotbar almost gets pulled down into the pit, but now EQO has a bit of room to work.
This fight is massive for Philadelphia though, Mitch. They didn't need to use any of those big game-winning ultimates like the Graviton.
Right next to their portraits, which means that they have a lot of those very game-changing abilities at their disposal like this one. But Ocean's knocked down and Sato follows it up. It's the pain train, and it doesn't stop for anyone except maybe Walls. However, it kind of gets turned against the Fusion here. Sato goes in aggressively, but doesn't get enough damage done to really save the fight on his own. And this fight worked against the Fusion. The Spitfire taking control of the point. And the Fusion have maybe gotten a little bit over-aggressive. They've given away the first round here on Oasis. Philly, in such a winning fight, are being forced to use resources they'd rather save for later.
And this may not even be a winning fight. You see 99% here for London. They're starting to pick up the kills. Philly tried to jump onto Birdring on the outside, maybe got a little bit too aggressive, and London's coming back.
Neptuno and Hop are the last two standing for the Philly Fusion. Now Fury's going to chase them down. The London Spitfire come from behind in that last fight, and they will seal map number 2. Oasis goes to London. And now Poco Sato will approach the point. That's the first pick. That's the flanking kill that Hopper had to find. And he got it on gesture.
And that's big. They weren't going to win the shield war. Well, it doesn't matter. There's no shield now for the London Spitfire. That'll be a Dragon Strike from Carpe. Placed perfectly. It goes right through this back house. Takes out Birdring. Here are the kills coming in from Hotba. It'll be Prophet using a Rocket Barrage. Quickly getting take out. This will be Philadelphia's point to take.
Two different fights. Two very different, conclusions to those matches. Now Philadelphia have control of the payload. They can start.
Use that there before he makes the change. We can take another look.
This is so cheeky.
This shot from Birdring.
Oh. William Tell will be proud, man. Nice and topped up in terms of health. Poco ducks around the corner, gets some privacy, and Remix. Pisato has taken down the Micro Rocket to Fury. He jumps down for the bridge and finds the Winston. Poco, yes, he's on the payload, but he can't move it. It's been contested. And he's lacking teammates right now. Ikiwo steps forward, tries to use the shield bash on Prophet to knock him out of the way, but it doesn't seem to be enough. There's too much healing available for the Spitfire. Neptuno dashing out of the way, but he's landed on, and Prophet gets the whip shot finish. Finds 2, Ikiwo is down, but now Poco returns to the fray, and so is Sato. Both main tanks for the Philadelphia Fusion, trying to keep this one going, but they're pushed off the payload. That's it! The Spitfire clean house in the Fusion. If she's hitting heads. Self-destruct being thrown in now as well, and that's a good hook, but no kills really yielded early in the fight. Hopper eventually does fall to the barrage from Birdring, and Ikiwo trying to reciprocate right now. It takes down Profits. Fury managed to get that kill though, and the Philadelphia Fusion are a little bit lower numbers now. Only 3 players left to the 4 of the London Spitfire, and they will be able to barrel through eventually. Subtlety, apparently not London's design here, where they managed to get through either way, and now Neptuno too close to the ground there. Fury was more than happy to snap him up, and Ikiwo at that point didn't want to be around anyway.
Philly will have to make some changes here as the London Spitfire will take point A.
The pulse bomb going, but it's not enough. You will remain in this fight to try and deal with Carpe, who quickly does his best Batman impression to get out, but he's not out of the woods yet. A cut! He's down! But Ozin chases him doggedly to find that finish, and Ikiwo's been removed by Prophet already. Now on the payload, gesture wants to drive it forward. Hopper gets caught up in the fray, and he's not going to be hanging around. It looks like the Philly Fusion can't hold up in the heat, and the London Spitfire take flight. One more map, and they will have won this first series in this grand final. Down, but Badoshin was the only one that was really knocked. Sato, though, big connection on gesture from downrange. Lands a massive charge on the right heart, and Fury now has to abscond to the high ground. The Fusion can set up on the point, but they missed Nuss sneaking into the backside, bringing gesture back into the fight. He's punched for that one, and there it is! It's the Pogo Bomb! And he's found himself 2 more, the DC'd on Fury, and it was a foregone conclusion after that point. Fusion have found what they were looking for, some extra fuel in the tank. And they're now in control of point A.
Some really nice luck there from the Philly Fusion. So Poco's actually getting demech, has a self-destruct.
But they need more players on the point. Just in time, Sato drops down. Dragon Strike comes through the point, and Poco's trying to keep the dream alive as well. He sends up the self-destruct. He doesn't find anything though, and Jester deals with Ikiwo. Now Badoshin digs deep for the Transcendence himself, and Poco is trying to keep this one going, but he's all on his own. One Diva versus the world, not enough durability to deal with all these players, and that Dragon Blade, just for good measure, cut the cake, London Spitfire. They're very close to taking this map away too.
Get right back. But now you have to wait for your main tank yet again. Neptuno with the blaster. Mercy not known for killing people, but Neptuno is on that hero, man. I know throughout Overwatch.
They're trying to bring Prophet back into the fray, but they might just have to wait for him to respawn, which is going to be costly. Oh no, Neptuno! He falls to the self-destruct of Fury! That could be the opening the Spitfire are looking for. The Fusion are now missing their main healer. Hotba waits in the wings to try and find the right pick, but I don't think that's the target he was looking for. Now Badoshin and Gesture set up on the point. Sato is off in the distance, but he can't assist. London Spitfire have numbers now on the point, and we're into overtime, but it looks like they might have just broken through. At the 11th hour, London going to be staying in this one by the looks of things. Point A now under duress, and they will be captured by London. They will be able to continue playing the map, and now Philly are starting to sweat, Matt. 57.1% is all London need.
Extends. Also to remind you, Philly Fusion on defense, they will have that spawn advantage. Spawn much closer for Philly.
Is this the secret weapon for the London Spitfire? Is this the answer to their problem?
And
Juno's down again. That heralds disaster generally for the Fusion, and Carpe wasn't far behind. Prophet with 3. He's killed 4 players now on his own. And the Spitfire are coming through with this one. Prophet finds 5 kills on this Tracer, and you better believe that's enough. One-man armies. Prophet giving us moment after moment of brilliance. And that'll be enough to give London lead in this series. Incredible Overwatch, man.
Check out our website at actionesports.com to stay up to date on the latest matches, highlights, and more. From scores, match history, and specific game info, we've got you covered for all things Overwatch esports. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video, and click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.